Hey guys, and welcome to another tutorial. This time we will cover a footwork trick called compass. This video will contain explanations for the backwards as well as the forwards version of the compass. The easier compass is the backwards one, so let's start with that. Before you try the compass for the first time, just try to glide backwards on your outside edge. Go in a big circle and stand only on your inside leg. If you can do this confidently, we can move on to the actual compass. There are different ways to start the compass, but I will show you what I like to do. Stand with both legs parallel to each other. Push yourself off with your left leg just enough to give yourself a little bit of momentum. Start gliding only on your right leg. Swing your left leg to the right behind your standing leg. Switch from forwards to backwards like this. For now, keep your left leg in the air. Practice this one-legged 180 spin until it feels easy. Next you have to turn your upper body counterclockwise until your standing leg is in front like this. For more balance, keep your arms at head level and a little bit extended, and also bend your knees. Tilt your upper body a bit to the right side. Lastly, put the toe tip of your blade on the ice. In the compass, this is your center point. It always reminds me of a circle, well, obviously, but I mean this drawing device from school, this thing. It's actually the same principle. You have your fixed center point and then you draw a perfect circle around it. The compass works exactly like that. The only hard part here is the weight distribution. You start this trick with a certain amount of momentum and you're going in a circle. This means that most of your weight can be on your gliding leg without you falling back. But this only works if your weight distribution is good. As a general rule, I would say 70% on your gliding leg and 30% on your pinned down center point leg, as I will call it now. Very confusing, I know. Here I have too much weight on my front leg. And here too much weight is on my back leg. You just have to find the right amount that works. Lastly, I want to say that the distance between your front and back leg is also important. Too little distance will make this trick unstable and hard to balance. Too much distance, on the other hand, will force you to go down low and is also hard to balance. I would say between 1 to 2 feet should be optimal. Okay, now let's get to the forward compass. I have actually never seen this one as a standalone trick. Most freestylers do the Russian twist, which looks like this. But there are ways to do just the forward compass without the leg breaker. What I typically like to do is this. I push myself off the ice just like in the backwards compass, but this time with my right leg. Now go in a counterclockwise circle standing only on your left leg. This time the curve has to be very tight. After completing about a half circle, pin your right foot down. This is your fixed center point, just like in the backwards compass. In the forwards version, however, your feet have to be closer together. A foot or less is okay. If you have more than a foot distance between both feet, this trick will be very hard to control. Arms are again at head level and a bit extended, and knees are bent. For weight distribution, I would say about 60% is on your pinned down leg and 40% on your gliding leg. Stand on the middle to heel area of your gliding foot. When I say pin your foot down, I really mean it. I always create little holes in the ice when doing the forward compass. If your toe tip is not fixed to the center point, your compass will be unstable. In the backwards compass, it's not that important because you mostly rely on your gliding leg for balance. Okay, these were the explanations for the backwards and forwards versions of the compass. I don't think I have any tips for those two tricks, so let's get straight into some combos. 8 into compass. Inward triangle into compass. Leg breaker into compass. Backwards compass into forwards compass and vice versa. Two-foot spin into compass. Inside edge break into compass. Circle into compass. Compass into sweep. Triangle into compass. Pendulum into forwards compass, which is a combination Dominic just made up right there. And of course the Russian twist, which will have its own short tutorial. You can also do both versions of this trick in a gliding way, which you then can also combine with the ground touch. I will place both forwards and backwards compass in the easy tier. The forwards compass will be above the backwards compass as it's a little harder to do correctly. Next time we will cover the leg breaker or inverse compass. Okay, that was everything I had to say about the compass. I really hope you liked it. If you have any questions or recommendations for future tutorials, please comment down below. See you next time. Bye guys.